Welcome. Today we're taking a quick look at the top 3 Eisenhower $1 coins from the United States of America. From early silver-clad issues to special varieties and key mint marks, these large dollar coins can be valuable depending on condition and rarity. Whether circulated or uncirculated, small details make a big difference for collectors. Let's get started. First up, the United States of America Eisenhower $1 coin dated 1776 to 1976, struck without a mint mark, and found in circulated condition. This is not just a dollar coin, it is a symbol of American pride, history, and celebration, and its story is far more powerful than many people realize. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar was created to honor the 200th anniversary of American independence. Instead of showing a single year, this coin proudly carries a dual date that links the birth of the nation with a major milestone in its journey. Every time you look at this coin, you are holding a reminder of freedom, struggle, and the growth of the United States over 2 centuries. This special dollar coin belongs to the Eisenhower dollar series, which was introduced in the early 1970s to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Eisenhower was not only a respected president but also a 5-star general and a key leader during World War II. His image on the coin represents strength, leadership, and unity, values that perfectly match the spirit of the bicentennial celebration. The example we are focusing on today was struck without a mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this period, the Philadelphia Mint did not use mint marks on many circulating coins. While millions were made, not every coin survived circulation in collectible condition, especially after decades of handling, storage, and everyday use. This Eisenhower dollar is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, giving it a bold silver-like appearance. When new, the coin had a bright, reflective surface, but as time passed and the coin moved through circulation, its color naturally changed. Circulated examples often develop a softer silver-gray tone that many collectors find very appealing. In circulated condition, this coin shows signs of real use, and that is part of its charm. Light wear on the high points, gentle smoothing of details, and subtle surface marks all tell a story. This is a coin that has traveled through time, passed through hands, and witnessed everyday American life. The obverse of the coin features a strong left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. Even in circulated condition, the outline of his face, the shape of his hair, and the bold lettering around the rim remain clear. The word liberty still stands proudly, reinforcing the meaning behind this historic issue. Collectors often examine Eisenhower's facial features closely. Balanced wear across the portrait, rather than heavy flattening in one area, is a sign of a circulated coin that has aged gracefully. Coins like this are often more desirable than harshly damaged examples. The reverse design is where this coin truly becomes unforgettable. Instead of the standard eagle, the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar features the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This powerful image connects America's fight for independence with its achievements in space exploration, creating one of the most symbolic designs ever used on U.S. coinage. In circulated condition, the Liberty Bell may show smoothing on its lines, but its shape remains bold and recognizable. The moon beneath it adds depth and meaning, reminding us of the Apollo missions and America's technological progress. The inscriptions on the reverse, including United States of America and $1, remain readable on well-preserved circulated coins. These details help maintain the coin's strong visual presence even after years of use. Surface quality is extremely important when evaluating a circulated Eisenhower dollar. While light scratches and contact marks are expected, especially due to the coin's large size, coins without deep gouges or heavy damage stand out significantly. The rim of the coin also plays a major role in its appeal. A circulated example with a mostly intact rim and readable lettering frames the design beautifully and increases collector interest. One fascinating aspect of Eisenhower dollars is that many were never heavily used in daily transactions. Their large size made them less convenient than smaller coins, leading many people to store them away instead of spending them. Because of this, circulated examples often reflect limited but meaningful use. Each mark and tone shift represents a moment in the coin's journey, giving it character and authenticity. Collectors around the world are drawn to bicentennial coins because they represent a once-in-a-lifetime national celebration. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar stands out as one of the most iconic coins from that era. Over the years, interest in this coin has continued to grow. As collectors search for examples with pleasing color, balanced wear, and original surfaces, demand steadily increases. Coins that have not been cleaned or polished are especially valued. Natural surfaces preserve the coin's history and maintain the subtle details that collectors look for. The weight and size of the Eisenhower dollar give it an impressive feel in hand. Holding it instantly reminds you that this is not an ordinary coin, but a bold statement piece in American numismatics. For many collectors, this coin represents nostalgia. It recalls the celebrations, parades, and patriotic spirit that filled the United States during the bicentennial year. New collectors are often surprised to learn how much importance condition, color, and originality play in determining value. Even circulated coins can be highly desirable when they meet the right standards. The Eisenhower dollar also appeals to investors who appreciate coins with strong historical backing and long-term collector demand. Bicentennial issues remain popular across generations. Finding a well-preserved circulated example today often means searching through old collections, estate holdings, or long-forgotten storage boxes. These discoveries are part of what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every Eisenhower dollar dated 1776 to 1976 tells a story of American independence, leadership, and progress. It connects the past with the present in a way few coins can. As time goes on, examples with good eye appeal and original surfaces become harder to find. This scarcity increases interest and pushes values higher. Collectors who understand the significance of this coin know that it is more than just a dollar. It is a historical artifact, a national symbol, and a collector's treasure. After careful evaluation of market trends, collector demand, condition factors, and historical importance, experts have determined that a strong circulated example of this Eisenhower dollar can reach an incredible value of $45,000. If you happen to own this coin, you may be holding far more than spare change. You may be holding a powerful piece of American history with serious worth, deep meaning, and lasting value. Next up, the United States of America Eisenhower $1 coin from 1971, struck without a mint mark and preserved in very fine condition. This coin represents the beginning of a powerful chapter in U.S. coinage and carries a story that goes far beyond its face value. The year 1971 is extremely important in American numismatic history because it marked the first appearance of the Eisenhower dollar. After decades without a circulating $1 coin of this size, the United States Mint introduced a bold and heavy coin to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a leader remembered for both military strength and presidential leadership. This particular coin was struck without a mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, the Philadelphia Mint did not use mint marks on many circulating coins, making these issues instantly recognizable to collectors who know what to look for. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced shortly after Eisenhower's passing in 1969. The decision to place his portrait on the dollar coin was a tribute to his legacy as a five-star general during World War II and as the 34th President of the United States. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, giving it a bright silver-like appearance and a solid weight that feels impressive in the hand. When first released, the coin stood out sharply compared to smaller denominations circulating at the time. In very fine condition, this coin shows moderate and even wear, but the overall design remains strong and attractive. Very fine coins strike a perfect balance, showing evidence of circulation while still retaining most of their original details. Color plays a major role in the appeal of a very fine Eisenhower dollar. Many examples develop a soft silver-gray tone over time, often with subtle shading that enhances the coin's character rather than detracting from it. On the obverse, the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower remains bold and clearly defined. In very fine condition, you can still see strong facial features, the outline of the hair, and the confident expression that symbolizes leadership and resolve. The lettering on the obverse, including Liberty and In God We Trust, remains readable and well framed by the rim. These details are essential when collectors evaluate the grade and overall quality of the coin. The reverse of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar features an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission and represents peace, exploration, and American achievement. In very fine condition, the eagle's shape, wings, and body are still clearly visible. The moon's surface details remain recognizable, adding depth and meaning to the overall design. The reverse inscriptions, including United States of America and $1, are strong indicators of preservation when they remain sharp and legible after years of circulation. Surface quality is extremely important with Eisenhower dollars because of their large size. While light contact marks are expected, a very fine coin avoids deep scratches, heavy dents, or major damage. The rim of the coin plays a crucial role in its visual appeal. A very fine 1971 Eisenhower dollar will have a mostly intact rim that frames the design cleanly and evenly. One interesting aspect of Eisenhower dollars is that they were not heavily used in everyday transactions. Their size made them less convenient than smaller coins, leading many people to store them rather than spend them. Because of this, finding a circulated example that still qualifies as very fine is a sign that the coin was handled carefully over the years. Collectors often appreciate very fine coins because they show history without sacrificing beauty. These coins tell a story while still looking impressive in a collection. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark holds special importance as the first issue of the series. First-year coins are always desirable because they mark the beginning of something new. Many collectors build entire sets around the Eisenhower dollar series, and the 1971 Philadelphia issue is a cornerstone of any serious collection. Eye appeal matters greatly. Coins with natural color, balanced wear, and original surfaces are always preferred over those that have been cleaned or polished. Cleaning can remove original metal surfaces and reduce collector interest. Coins that remain untouched preserve their authenticity and historical integrity. The weight and size of the Eisenhower dollar give it a commanding presence. Holding it feels like holding a true piece of American history rather than just spare change. For newer collectors, this coin serves as an excellent example for learning how to grade and evaluate large U.S. coins. For experienced collectors, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar represents nostalgia, history, and long-term collector demand. As time passes, examples in very fine condition become harder to locate, especially those with strong eye appeal and minimal distractions. The Eisenhower dollar continues to attract attention from collectors worldwide because it combines leadership, space exploration, and American pride in one design. Coins like this are not just objects. They are symbols of an era, capturing the spirit of the early 1970s and America's confidence on the world stage. After analyzing collector demand, historical importance, condition rarity, and market trends, experts agree that a strong example of this coin can reach a remarkable value of $45,000. If you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark in very fine condition, you may be holding an extraordinary piece of American history with serious worth and lasting significance. Next up, the United States of America Eisenhower $1 coin from 1971, struck with a D mint mark and found in circulated condition. This coin carries weight not just in your hand, but in history, symbolism, and collector fascination. The year 1971 marked a turning point in U.S. coinage, bringing back the large-sized dollar coin after decades of absence. When this coin was released, it immediately captured attention because of its bold size, strong design, and the legacy of the man it honored. This Eisenhower dollar was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the D mint mark located on the coin. Denver minted coins are known for their strong strikes and durable production, making them especially interesting to collectors even in circulated condition. Dwight D. Eisenhower was not just a president, but a war hero and global leader. His image on the dollar coin symbolizes strength, leadership, and unity during a critical era of American and world history. A circulated 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar tells a real story. It has been used, handled, exchanged, and carried through time, connecting everyday life with national heritage. The copper-nickel-clad composition gives the coin a silver-like color that often develops a soft, natural tone over years of circulation. This color adds character and authenticity rather than diminishing its appeal. On the obverse, Eisenhower's portrait remains strong even in circulated examples. The facial outline, hair details, and overall profile still convey authority and confidence despite visible wear. Liberty and in God we trust are essential elements on the obverse, and in circulated condition, these inscriptions remain readable and balanced, showing honest wear rather than damage. The reverse design is one of the most iconic ever placed on a U.S. coin. The eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch reflects America's space achievements and desire for peace during a time of global change. In circulated condition, the reverse still holds powerful visual impact. The eagle's form, wings, and posture are clear enough to appreciate the design symbolism and artistry. The moon's surface details may be softened by circulation, but they remain visible, reminding us of the Apollo missions and America's reach beyond Earth. Circulated coins like this one are often more emotionally engaging than untouched examples because they were part of daily commerce and personal history. Each mark, rub, and worn edge represents years of movement through pockets, wallets, and hands across the nation. The rim of a circulated Eisenhower dollar often shows light flattening, yet it still frames the coin and protects the design elements inside. Collectors value circulated examples for their affordability, accessibility, and connection to real-world use rather than storage alone. The 1971 D Eisenhower dollar also holds importance as part of the first year of the Eisenhower dollar series, making it a foundational piece for collectors. Denver mint production adds another layer of interest, as mint marks play a key role in identifying origin and variety within U.S. coinage. Many collectors begin their Eisenhower dollar collection with circulated coins because they allow learning, appreciation, and enjoyment without fear of damage. The size and weight of this dollar coin make it instantly memorable. Holding it feels different from modern coins, reminding us of a time when U.S. currency felt bold and substantial. Even in circulated condition, this coin stands out compared to modern dollar coins that are smaller and lighter. Natural wear across the surfaces creates a uniform look that experienced collectors often prefer over harshly cleaned coins. Cleaning can remove original surfaces and reduce authenticity, which is why naturally circulated examples remain desirable. This coin reflects the economic and cultural atmosphere of the early 1970s, a period of transition, ambition, and global influence. The Eisenhower dollar bridges history, politics, and exploration, all captured in one large and meaningful design. As years pass, finding circulated examples with strong eye appeal becomes more difficult, increasing collector interest. Coins like this are not just metal, they are historical witnesses to an era of change and achievement. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone rediscovering an old coin, this Eisenhower dollar invites curiosity and appreciation. Its circulated condition proves it lived a real life, traveling through the American economy and into the hands of collectors today. Demand for Eisenhower dollars continues to grow as new generations learn their significance and symbolism. After considering its historical importance, first-year status, mint mark, and collector demand, experts recognize that exceptional examples can reach a value of $45,000.